stunk, but we have something that's brand new, and I think you guys are gonna go crazy over it. Let me just tell you the choices, and Sarah will jump into it. It's her famous double-sided dies. Now this is so neat. Sarah really is on the cutting edge of creativity. These are patented to her company exclusively. No one can make these, and they're double-sided, so hang on to see what these do. Your choices are gonna be what's called the tree, which is beautiful. That's called the tree, isn't that pretty? Then here we have what's called the winter scene. So we have winter. How cool is that? That's actually the most limited, that's brilliant. Then the next one is gonna be called the snowflake, and you guys love the snowflake in our curved dies earlier. How cute would that be, back to that? And then finally, your last one's called Bethlehem. These are $19.95, you're choosing one of the four, or all four if you'd like, and we of course have 4 flex pays. So Sarah, this is so exciting because this is patented to you and your company, right?
It is, and you know what I love about it, Suzanne? It ticks all my boxes. It makes life quicker, and also half the price, because what you're going to do is you're going to get 2 dies in for the price of 1. So if you have a little look here, one of our creator cards at 4x6 would be $19.99. With the price you're paying today, you are essentially getting 2 creator cards for the $19.99, and you're going to be able to cut them both at the same time. So this is that fabulous winter scene. So watch how it works, Suzanne. You're going to take a couple of pieces of cards. So I've got some nice glitter card and some mirror card here. So I'm going to sandwich my die in between 2 pieces of the cardstock. So can you see that die there is in between the 2 pieces of cardstock. Then that gets sandwiched in between our 2 double-sided dies, and I'm just going to add the metal plate in to give it an extra detailed cut. So you do need the extra double-sided die plates if you don't already have them. Then they just sandwich between your regular plates, just like you would now if you were doing a normal cut, and you're going to go through your Gemini as normal. So sandwich in a sandwich in a sandwich is all you've got to remember. 10 seconds through your Gemini, Suzanne, 10 seconds, and you'll see it's cut both sides at once. So when I lift this off, and the winter scene is my absolute favorite, I'll be really, really honest. So when I lift this out here, can you see we've got these gorgeous, like, snowflakes? We've got these gorgeous trees that look like they have glistening snow on the top. There's one side done. But then at the same time as we've cut it, Suzanne, I'm going to just take the other die out of here as well. And I'm going to lift this up, and now you've got the whole winter scene. So as we poke all these little bits out, you've got a secondary scene. So these can be used as 2 separate dies on one if you want, or you can use them laid up on top of each other. Here we go. So there's my gorgeous deer guy. I love it. He goes on top of there, and then you have a whole scene. So actually, if you look at the card that I've done, Suzanne, what I've done is I've taken those 2 scenes layered up, just put them over a dome front, and we've got this gorgeous 3-dimensional card. Now, if you were doing this otherwise, you would be paying $40 just to make that card, which means that actually nobody would ever do that. So you would never do designs this beautiful and layered like this, because it would be cost prohibitive. But because you get 2 dies for the price of 1, actually, we love the deer design. Why not have the gorgeous trees in the background? We do both at once. Now you've seen the concept, I'll show you the 4 different options that you've got, because you just got to choose your favorite one. So that is the beautiful deer with the background on there. You also have that snowflake. So the snowflake is wonderful because one level gives you the snowflakes, the other one gives you all of the detail behind the snowflake. So can you see here, if I do this one where you can see right through, one's the shadow, one's the snowflake. Then the Christmas tree, I think, might be my favorite. Oh, I do love the deer. Oh, so the Christmas tree gives you this beautiful outer frame, Suzanne, and then a secondary one cuts the tree in there as well. So that layers up, double layer for your Christmas tree. And I've got a couple of different options to show you how the Christmas tree is going to look. Now, your third option is going to be, so your fourth option we're into, isn't it, is that Bethlehem design. Yes. So that is where you've got different layers. Now, I've cheated a little bit with this one. I've made it look like 3 layers by putting a plain piece of card behind. So you've got the dark dark brown, the light brown, and then we've got like a skin toned one behind there, or use them as double. How fabulous are these? And if you got our nativity collection last month, this is going to work absolutely beautifully well with it.
That's crazy good. All right, guys, I want to mention too, you do need specific plates to run through your Gemini Junior and your Gemini machine, and they're called the double-sided plates. So these are available, called double-sided cutting plates. We have a set of 2 that goes with the Gemini Junior, and here's it for the big Gemini. So to use these dies, you've got to have these plates. That is correct, right, Sarah?
That is very correct. I can show you it one last time if you want, just so that you can see. You basically take your die, Suzanne. Your die goes in between 2 layers of cardstock. So die in between 2 layers of cardstock. That then goes in between the plates that Suzanne's talking about. So one on the top and then one on the bottom. That then goes in between your 2 regular Gemini plates, and you are then 10 seconds through your machine to do all of your cutting.
Okay, that's that. And then one other thing too, because these all have lots of little pieces, and these are great. You remember the curved dies we had in the very beginning of the show? It has all those little pieces and parts. You want this tool for sure. This is a toolkit. It's called the Essentials Bundle. We get the Pokey, my favorite tool of all time. I love this. This is gonna be your die brush, and what that does, it actually rolls on top of this, and you get